Well, hello and welcome, as John would say, to the madness, to the destruction, to the fun that is the Hawkeye series here with the Monsters of Dirt. They're going to be throwing it down. We're going to have a blast here with these guys. It'll be a couple moments, just a couple minutes left, a little over a minute. And we'll be firing off here with the Monsters of Dirt. It's going to be fun. As the enjoyment with the Hawkeye series is, look at this. You got a modified out there. What's that? It's a truck. What the world? Let's talk. Let's see. Is Dylan Thomas? Is he around? Doesn't look like I see old Dylan Thomas. Doesn't look like I can ask him what in the world he was thinking here. See the top of the boards right now. Looks like Ryan Underwood, the fastest in the Super AC, quickest in the modified. Dylan D. Thomas, fastest in the truck. Then we go down to the street stocks. Look like Sean Hayes taking that crown there. We'll see how it folds out for these guys here in the Hawkeye series. I'm excited for the first ever Hawkeye series race here with the Monsters of Dirt and CWTV, as we will get fired away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here they go. They're going to start and get it going. Ryan Underwood on the start in the front here. He's got Aaron Brumbelow. Let's try that again. We got Ryan Underwood, Aaron Brumbelow, the virtual BAAB there. We got Tyler Jackson, Tanner Folds, Darren Literal, Jesse Jondra, Justin Robinson. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. You should join in, TypO. There's no cautions. No cautions whatsoever. Well, John said a little whoopsie. It's going to be a quick one. Forget Enduro. It is a quick one here tonight. They'll fire it off. They'll get it taken care of, and it'll be that quick. Well, let's keep our eyes set on the field. As, like I said, you get a glimpse of just about everybody, all different types of different dirt track racing here. It's going to be a real quick one here, fellas. 35 laps around here. Ryan Underwood going to get us started. Hopefully you guys are ready for a sprint in this endurance race. They got 15 incident points that they can give here on the dirt. See if they can put it together. We got a student driver in the field there as well. Look at that 46. He's looking sharp, Ryan Underwood is. You're gonna fall back here. Fall back. Sure. You can go back all the way to the back of the field. I'll tell you what, Chummy Miller looking sharp here today. Unfortunately, he pulls the pill in the back. Unfortunate for that man. There goes the pace truck. We're going to get it on here today. The Hawkeye series is underway. AC2 Skins, guys, check him out for all of your wrap needs. AC2 Skins getting it done, looking sharp. Look at the 8 machine out in front. Let's see. That's Tyler Jackson out there. We're not going to keep it just on these supers. Let's look at back here as the modifieds. Brandon Gibbs, AC, and Wes Malone digging hard down there. And John Etheridge in the front of these dirt street stocks. Well, this is interesting. This is fun right here. You gotta love the Hawkeye Enduro. Look at Dylan Thomas ripping that topside in that 03 truck there. This is some fun. You gotta love just a good, solid race we're going to get here today. You see here at the Hawkeye, the Supers are already pulling up side by side next to these street stocks. Darren Literal wasting no time. He's going to get in with the tire there. Get a little sideways. Literal in the front. He's catching the truck here. Dylan Thomas just going to rip the low side. John, is he still in the lead of those street stocks? He is. Still pushing on, doing a great job there out in front of the modifieds now. Here's the 99, and he's catching a load of some traffic here. Look back at Chummy. Come on, Chummy, you got this. He's ripping that cushion, keeping it up to the top side. This is excitement here, guys. If you want to join in on the fun, www.monstersofdirt.com. Lap 8 of 35. It's going quick here as Darren Literal has a great run going on at the moment. Let's take a look. Now he is running here. He's got a good gap between himself and Jesse, or Tyler Jackson out there in second. AC putting a gap between himself and the second place of Brandon Gibbs in the modified series here, as AC has that super there of the 30, Dwayne Moss, in between himself and Brandon Gibbs. Dylan Thomas just got to keep it clean, finish the race, you're good to go. Meanwhile, John Etheridge still out in front of the street stocks. Watching that 00, Sean Hayes, seeing if he can make a run there. Looks like Chummy coming up through the field. Let's see. No, he's a lap down there from the leaders. It's mayhem. It's madness. It's the Hawkeye series. The 21 flying up against the 421. John gonna push to the outside. They're 4 wide there. 3 separate cars. 4 wide. Gotta love that. That's what you love about the Hawkeye series. Now these dirt street stocks looks like they're gonna get a break here. Let's look up at the blimp. These guys are just having fun out here. Look at this. I know it's kind of a weird sight to see, but look at all those cars out on the track here at this Hawkeye race, this Hawkeye series event. Sean Hayes putting a work here on John Etheridge. Can he get around? Look at the super going right in between them. Pushing hard there. Darren Literal out in the front in that 68 machine, lap 15 to 35. Still has a solid lead out on the field here. Now, meanwhile, Dwayne Moss put himself back out in front of Anthony Caudle. Caudle gonna try to split the field. They just drive right in between these dirt street stocks. They act like they're not even on the track. This is some fun here, guys. I'll tell you what. Gotta love the excitement that we're seeing in this Hawkeye series. John in that dirt street stock still out in the front over the 00, Sean Hayes. AC holding steady. Let's take a look here. A little closer as he's ripping that top side. He's got Dylan Thomas in the back in the truck. These guys really getting into it there. You see the modified getting into it with the truck there. AC ripping it on. He got some tire up in the air there. Chummy's up on the top side. He's getting chewed up there. These guys are having an absolute blast here today. Gotta love it when they come and bring it like this. So many different types of cars. So many drivers here today. You see just the difference of that truck when it rips that top side compared to the rest of these vehicles here. You take a look at that 68 machine as he feeds that rear fender back to the dirt street stock. The number 23 there, Christopher Schaefer. We look in, that 0 is still trying to grab that back bumper of Etheridge. This is a battle we got going on right here. These guys are tight like a tiger. Looks like AC still digging up to the top side here. These guys out in the supers got a lap between them and the modifieds. What a run this is. Sean. Oh, John falls off here. Sean now in front of the dirt street stocks. What a run this is here tonight. These guys are having an absolute blast. Justin Robinson, meanwhile, in the front, takes over here of the supers. Tanner Folds, Ryan Underwood, Aaron Brumberlow, and Christopher Long round out the rest of them. Ginger, I can only imagine you're probably rooting on this guy right here. the number 15 of Tanner Folds. He's trying to get it done out in this super here. Justin Robinson, oh, Mr. Robinson there getting it done out in the lead right now of the entire field. What a run these guys are putting together, and don't miss out on more action, as once we're done here, we got a little break and then we'll head on over to the pro late models there. Whoa, the 30 getting a little loose, getting a little sideways there. Ryan Underwood gonna push back out to the front. Justin Robinson holds on to second placement. We'll see if Tanner Folds able to make it out and around. Like I was saying, the pros coming up here after, just about a half hour after this one gets done. We'll fire back with the pros, the fixed series, and then after that, the All-Star Series over on SRTV, so don't miss your fill of racing here tonight. Tanner Folds still trying to make it out to Justin Robinson, who's digging there, trying to make it out in front over Ryan Underwood. Look back at the modifieds. AC is falling back to third. He was leading these guys. He is now back in third place. Etheridge finds himself back up to the front of the street stock class. He's staying calm, keeping steady here. He hopes he can put this one in victory lane for the street stocks. As they cross the line, we got 3 laps of action left to go, I should say. It's John Etheridge, Dylan Thomas, Brandon Gibbs, and Ryan Underwood, the leaders of the classes right now. You see John letting those guys just work right on by. Ryan Underwood in that 46 machine out in front. He is digging hard, trying to do everything he's got to keep it out there. The 21 machine of Justin Robinson closing that gap on the final lap here. ButtKicker Gamer 2, immerse yourself in the game, feel what you've been missing. Ryan Underwood is your winner overall here tonight. Looks like Brandon Gibbs gonna take the checkered for the modifieds. Dylan Thomas in the trucks. And John Etheridge takes it in the street stocks. Let's talk to these guys. See how much fun they had here tonight. It had to be an absolute blast. We'll talk to the street stock winner here first. We'll talk to John Etheridge. John, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What an interesting race that was.
Wow, can you imagine 75 laps?
You talk about fun. My goodness, where were you as far as incidents come the end of this one?
Shoot, I don't even know what I got right now. I don't think I got very many. I got hit a couple times. But old Sean Hayes, he got by me. I think he was going to win it, but then his wheel disconnected. So for once the racing gods were with me. I got me a win finally.
Hey, you got to take it when you can there. As it had to feel a little rough out there. It looked like it was controlled chaos, but man, you talk about fun. John, talk about this Hawkeye series, because I'm sure there's a lot of people looking at this like, man, how do I get a part of this?
Man, it's this series we threw together because, you know, we're always trying to run as many series as we possibly can. I only had 2 incidents, but this was my idea because I saw one of them Hawkeye races on TV one day, and I said, you know, that'd be a good way to include some series that didn't make the cut, that didn't get sponsorship, that isn't running full-time this season. So we threw these 4 classes in here, and it's getting more and more popular, and I think we get a good 70-lap enduro with about 40 of us in here and all different things. It's really going to be fun. So.
You're going to have some sweat going on. I'll tell you what, I know you got 2 sons out there and your wife. You start sweating in there, she's not going to like the smell produced in your house. That's a lot of testosterone rolling around there. I can only imagine you're probably pretty hot after just the 35.
Man, that was a lot of fun, man. Just to get a win in my league finally.
Hey, it's gotta feel good. We talk about it all the time on the show. It's humbling to be in the Monsters of Dirt, John, and we appreciate you putting on this league. Who do you want to thank for making this win possible, dude?
Not making the win possible. Let's thank everybody for making Monsters of Dirt possible. You guys, Checkers and Wreckers, CWTV, SRTV Network, Sim Racing, Waffle Page, JR Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag, but the ButtKicker, and on and on and on, man. I appreciate everybody that's involved in everything. AC2 Skins, everything that makes this league what it is. And now we're going to go run some pro late models.
Absolutely. Congrats, John. It was a blast to watch.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you coming on, and we look forward to keeping it going all season.
Absolutely. We look forward to it as well here. We'll move on. We'll talk to Dylan Thomas. Is Dylan Thomas in the house now? Dylan, the yard bird Thomas. Let's talk to him and see what he has got to say about this one. Dylan Thomas, do you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
What a run here today. Did you know when you came into this race that the trucks might be a lesser vehicle out on there?
Well, last week there was 2 or 3 of us. I really figured more would show up. It's funner to drive than the actual dirt cars are to me. Something different.
I mean, you're a big name here on the dirt. Guys know you out there, and I was showing when you were going around and you got the supers going around to the low side, you can really see the difference on how this truck drives on the dirt compared to how the dirt cars really drive on the dirt. Why don't you go in and put us in the driver's seat? Explain that to us.
It's like you're driving on 4 hockey pucks with suspension. There's no grip hardly at all.
That's a good way to put that. And you really can't dive it down to the low side. You can't throw that slider that you're used to. As you got to keep it smooth up to the top. But I'll tell you what, the one thing that I know I've learned myself when driving these on dirt, and I'm sure you're able to kind of push through, is the throttle control.
There's a lot of that. I actually couldn't find a good gear for this track, so I ran third most of the race till my gauges got pissed off at me and had to shove it off into fourth and just ride around for the rest of it.
Absolutely there. What a run it was. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
I got to thank Mike M Designs for wrapping this truck and all the guys over at SSR.
Absolutely. Just a phenomenal race here by the 03. Congrats to you on taking the truck win.
Thank you, sir. I hope we have some more next week.
Oh, I have a feeling this is going to grow pretty good. We'll move on. We'll see if any of these other winners here are in there. Do we got Ryan Underwood? Ryan Underwood. There he is. Wouldn't you know, Ryan Underwood. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
What a run that was for you. Excuse me, I got the hiccups here, but walk us through that run, because I'll tell you what, being the fast guys on the track, it seems like, hey, I got the fastest car. This is going to be easy. Well, no, it's not, because you got a lot of traffic, and it came quick.
I decided to take a AOL while we were pacing around, so I'd start dead last. It was really sketchy. I knew most of the cars, they would run the middle once it start to wear in the track, so I just tried to hug the tires as much as I could and pass everybody down there, and hopefully nobody would come across my nose and wreck me.
Absolutely. You guys were battling up there for the lead for quite some time, but you able to pull it out in front. And when you got in front of the lap traffic, there seemed to be just a little bit of clean air. You find yourself out there, and you were really able to start to pull away from these guys, but it was really hard to just get that gap, any type of gap here today. Am I correct? Just a hard-fought battle overall all day long. Ryan Underwood, congrats to you on a fantastic finish. You want to thank for getting it done, man.
I got to thank World of Thunder, Factory Defense, Team VLR, C High Performance, Dirty Grass Soul, Newton Cattle Farms, Hoosier by Wildman, Tedder Family Racing, Daryl Lanigan Racing, and that's it.
Absolutely. Congrats to you, sir, in that 46. Hopefully we get to see you more pushing through in this. Are you by chance running in the Pro Series here in a little bit?
I will be running the Pro Series, and I will be running all Pro.
He's got a full night ahead of him, Ryan Underwood. We look forward to it. Maybe we'll talk here shortly. That's all we got for you here in this one, guys. Thanks so much. Like I said, don't go away too far. Grab yourself a snack. Get what you need here at 9 o'clock. We're going to go back live a little bit before 9 here with the Monsters of Dirt. It'll be the Pro Late Model Fixed Series, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to CWTV. Appreciate each and every one of you. We hit 10K this week, and we couldn't have done it without every last one of you watching here today. Guys, thanks so much again. We'll see you